Previously on Roll Britannia.
Hi, my name's River. Nice to meet you.
I've not seen you on board the ship before.
Well, the ship is quite large, isn't it?
River is a water genasi.
Open the door, go straight in. I just hold it and do like a mic drop with the staff. What do you think of that, Captain?
Careful, because a damage modulator might very well explode in magical energy.
Oh, I wish you'd have kind of told me that before I did my cool move.
As a job has been completed, you fellas need paying. 4 small bags of gold for you all, each containing 1,100 gold pieces. The other item, of course, is your ticket for your visit to the quartermaster. Welcome to Golden Icosahedrons. It's a very simple game I'd like to play with you all. I'm going to offer you the choice between each of you to either split or steal. And as you look over, it says Malrus and Derek in big lit up letters. And under Malrus, it says steal. And under Derek, it says steal.
Me and you, Jeff.
Yeah. And on one side, it says Keith. On the other side it says Jeff. Underneath Jeff's one, the word split. Underneath the word P appears the word steal.
I just want to sneak off.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you guys at Argus.
What are you up to, Derek?
Thinking about times gone by. You can't go back to the past, but the past is starting to seep in, and the horrors of the Empire are more present here than he expected.
Mary, I just want to open a savings account.
And me and Malrus going to skip off hand in hand to our goose.
I think so.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
So you're in Argus, and you enter this shop where there is the podium in the centre with the laminated
It's
book.
okay, because we'll probably get our items last.
And you... It's possible.
I'm buying mine on the
Judging
app.
from the last time.
I'm just going to click and collect.
Click and collect. Amazing. Right, so what are you two buying then?
Right.
What's happening?
Right.
I've got a huge
Do you want to
list
go first?
as well.
I've got a huge list.
So
Right.
I'm going to go for number 23. Which
I was going to say, are you ordering
Chinese
food?
menu.
so I've done it all by numbers,
With a side of chips.
so I can properly navigate the massive list that you sent over.
You want
Yes.
Johann's Holy Yo-Yo. So tell us about Johann's Yo-Yo.
A +1 holy symbol signed by the legendary Johann himself allows the user more easily to spread the good word of your deity to teens with a radical yo-yo stunt.
Nice. I like it.
I'm going to
Okay,
get
what else we
the
in?
old mystery bag.
Oh, God.
Okay.
32.
What number's the mystery bag?
A small patchwork leather briefcase is all it says.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Okay. Lovely.
I'm going to get, what was
You're the
it?
guy who buys
40,
those mystery
49.
boxes on eBay, aren't you? Don't know what you're going to get.
49 is the Compass of True Desire.
Okay.
A tarnished brass compass which does not point north. Once per day, this compass can be used to direct the user to their truest desire. The DM will roll a d20, whoever he is, to determine how accurate or useful this item will be. This item will then point you towards your quest goal. Or Nando's, because I'll be able to use my black card.
That's true, yeah. Okay. Anything
I'm going
else?
to go for number 25, which I believe is a grappling hook.
Good choice. I think we're safe to say we know what a grappling hook does.
And number 54, the Pocket Omniscope. A small arcane device made up of a glass-like orb mounted in a brass claw. The device helps the user to see their surroundings in third person, providing a fresh perspective. Grants advantage to perception.
There you go. Very nice. Anything else, or is that all of it?
That's it.
Cool. Okay, so you jot all those down on the little piece of paper with a tiny little pencil, and you wander up to the pay here counter, pay here, and Argus appears and he says, honk, and holds out his hand.
And I'll turf over all of the gold. 2,200,
Excellent.
I believe.
Okay, and he says, honk, and takes the gold from you, holds out his hand for the piece
Slaps
of
it
paper.
into his feathery hand.
Okay, he looks at it, says, honk, honk, stamps it, and then hands it back to you and with a receipt, and indicates the chairs over by the...
Well, I'm just going to go over and sit down with the chairs then. Do I have a number?
Yeah, you do, actually.
Woo!
It says 1.
But you know it won't work like that.
Right. Many things to buy.
Come on then, Keth, what are we buying?
I'm imagining the scene from The Matrix where he just goes, guns. Lots of guns. And then just rows of them just appear.
Except you're just
First
flicking
thing
through a
on the
laminated book.
Yeah, I'm just whispering that. He's got guns, lots of guns. So, first thing that I'm going to buy is, I'm going to scribble down number 17, which is a blunderbuss.
Very nice.
I think Bertha needs some backup. So that's a 1d12 bludgeons, two-handed.
Brian.
So it's
Nice.
pretty meaty. Then I'm going to scribble down, because I'm going to try and improve the old musket a bit, is to get a sight. Well, that's number 19, which is the mounted musket sight of things far away. So, I mean, so that increases range by 30 feet, so that will really make a good difference. Then I need some at close range as well, so I'm going to buy myself an arcane pistol, which is number 14. An ornate pistol which is always loaded, and it deals
Very nice.
2d6 plus 1 piercing. One of them. And I'm also going to add to that.
Yeah, it's got more than
It
that.
does more than that.
Pistol
It does
sight
2d6 plus 1 piercing damage plus 1d4 fire damage.
I didn't want to go into the details. I didn't want to bore the listeners.
Well, you know.
Okay, so then I'm going to add to that the pistol sight of arcane pointing. So it gives this attachment, which I'll probably go underneath it, will be a +1 to hit targets within 30 feet.
Very nice.
And then finally, as a little bit of my loose change, I'm going to buy number 7, which is loose toy building bricks. So, and the description here, and Keth sort of peers in a bit more, is these small colourful bricks are a delightful toy for kids of all ages. Plus, they can be dropped on the ground as a trap, causing 1d4 plus 1 damage to anyone walking over them. And so this would count as difficult terrain. So imagine that'd be hilarious to use.
Yeah, we've got a bag of 100 bricks.
So then Keth goes, gets this piece of paper and over 3,000 gold, and then I'm like, he's going to stop, and then look back, and then go back to the laminated catalogue because he feels guilty a little bit at this point, and he feels that he should buy Jeff a present.
I
So
don't know why because
it goes back.
That's quite sweet.
And he's trying to think back. He's always stabbing things, and I know what he needs. So then he scribbles down
Are you
another
going to buy
number
it gift wrapped?
on his piece of paper. No, it's okay. We're going for it. No, yeah, take your headphones off. Take your headphones off.
Right, what's he got?
So then he scribbles. He scribbled down with the 500 gold that he stole from him at the Golden Eye game. The name which I can't say. Icosahedron's game. The 500 gold he's going to spend on a flintlock pistol for Jeff, which I think is pretty cool.
Nice.
A well-made but simple flintlock pistol does 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage. It was either that or 5 sets of loose toy building bricks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So that will be Kev's little present to Jeff when he appears.
Okay,
right.
very nice.
So
okay,
I'm all good, and I guess Keth walks over.
Yep. Head up to the counter, hand it over to Argus. He says, "Huh." You give him the gold.
And he produced this huge bag of gold.
Count
And
it
just,
individually.
And he goes, honk! Takes
Count
the gold
it.
from you, writes you out a receipt, hands it to you, and gestures to the chairs.
Whoa.
And on your receipt is the number 18.
Malrus, what number did you get?
1.
This point.
Why did I get 18? There's nobody else in it.
Because
Can I walk in and say, I might be able to answer that, Keth? Hi, I got my click and collect order here. It's number...
It's numbers 2 to 17.
Yeah, numbers 2 to 17. I didn't really work
Individual
out the app
orders.
system. It wasn't very clear.
Give me that receipt.
Yeah, sure.
so
what did you
I've got,
order?
Well, it's a bit awkward because I got a number 53, which is deodorant soap. Being a young lad, I felt that was quite important.
Nice.
Now, deodorant soap, it's a bar of soap that when used to wash one's body, it eliminates not only body odour, you'll thank me later, lads, but it also grants +1 to stealth and persuasion, because, badge loss and all. That lasts for a day. Now, I'm a lad, as we all discussed in the first episode, so I've got a couple of them. Well, yeah.
Okay.
I
when you
technically
say couple, do you mean 10?
no, I got 5 if there are enough in stock.
Yeah, you can have 5 if you want. I will add a caveat to that, though, that only works unless you get dirty again. Because if you get dirty or sticky or disgusting, the effects are going to
Understandable,
wear
that's
off.
fair. Yeah.
He's a teenager, so he's always going to be sticky and disgusting. It's a permanent state. We all live through
We
it.
did, it's true. We did. What else did we get?
So that was the first 5. I had to order them individually, the first 5 of those, because I couldn't work out the app, so that's fine.
He had to put in his card details 5 times.
Yeah, it was really
Just to get
frustrating.
some soap.
His new account.
Now I'm also in the mood at the moment. I'm trying to build relationships because apparently the ones that I thought I had with people such Keth, I didn't think were that strong because he's just robbed me. So I'm going to purchase some slap bracelets of BFFs, which is a number 59.
Okay.
Now what they do,
sure.
a set of slap bracelets in complementing designs, featuring the inscriptions "Best Friends Forever," that will mirror each other's state. So when one is straightened, the other magically straightens, and likewise when they're curled. So I think that could, be banter at some point.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to straighten your best friend's slap bracelet?
Just so it just falls off
Anyway.
their wrist.
Yeah.
Jeff and his crude double entendres.
I'm
What
going to
else
make
we
your
getting?
slap bracelet curl, my friend. And then I also found, I'm a child, basically, still at this point, 17. I'm going to get a Furby of recording. Who doesn't like a good old Furby?
Okay.
That's number 65 for those of you with the catalogue open in front of you. Flip through, and this toy, it looks like a tiny fey animal with big creepy eyes. The Furby can store one spell of any level and cast it autonomously a given number of minutes later. Any creature can cast a spell of any level into the Furby by reciting the spell while staring into the Furby's eyes. Not creepy at all. And then saying how many minutes later they want the spell to activate. If the Furby can't hold the spell is expended without effect. The spell uses the slot's level, spell save DC, spell attack bonus, and spell casting ability of the original caster, but it is otherwise treated as if you cast the spell. Once the Furby's spell is expended, it can no longer be used for this purpose, but it will repeat random snippets of dialogue. That's the bit I'm actually more excited about. I'm not gonna lie, the spell thing sounds cool. I don't really know much about how magic works at this moment, so I'll get there. But the bit of it just random, I can't wait just to hear you randomly gibbering on, repeating bits of conversation. That'll be funny. So that's mainly for banter. And then, of course, there's more. I also found I need a bit of help now. I don't really know what's going on, so I got number 35.
Okay.
That's a Clippy, your paperclip friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you chose this.
Excellent.
I'm so excited.
Well, once per day, it can be used to ask Clippy for guidance in your current situation. Rolling a d20 will determine how helpful Clippy is. I really regret this already, I think. Once activated for the remainder of the day, Clippy may pop up to offer advice on your current situation. Again, something that I just think is amusing. You randomly giving me advice. It'll be helpful.
Yep.
This advice may or may... Oh, wait, hang on. This advice may or may not be helpful. Or quiet.
Quiet.
Oh, God. Clippy can be disabled by screaming the magic words, Windows Vista was an excellent operating system. Sorry.
Well, you're never going to
I
say
realised
that by
actual-
accident, are you?
It actually says at full volume, so it'd be more...
No one's ever said
Windows
it.
Vista was an excellent operating system. Oh, my neighbours heard me say that.
They've lost all respect for you.
Yeah.
I think we all have a bit.
Take me seriously. Yeah, take me seriously, please. I know what I'm talking about with tech. So those are my items.
Is that everything? Right.
Yeah,
okay.
that is everything.
Yeah.
I've got 1,850.
You head up to Till, hand Argoose your money. He says, and hands you the receipt and indicates the seats.
And my items.
No, you still got to go and get those.
Click and collect.
As you head over to the seats, you see Derek walk in, exchange a brief glance. His eyes are all like bloodshot a little bit, and he goes, it's just allergies. It's just allergies.
Derek's stoned again.
What have you been doing in that room? Why are you so exhausted?
Just allergies.
Was William Snakespeare in the room, Keth? Oh, fuck. Sorry, Derek, we didn't tell you he'd gone back to the room. Must have surprised you.
Yeah, I was... had to wrestle with that snake, but not for the first time, am I right?
Hey.
So, I'm going to head over. What was your number, by the way? Oh, it was 2 to 17, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 through 17, yeah.
I'm going to... Flicking through, I would like to buy... I'm just shy of about $3,000, I think it is. I'd like to go for a number 37 pocket pub portal.
Great choice.
Nice.
A simple door handle that can be attached to any surface and used to open a door to a pocket dimension containing a simple British village pub. It's always happy hour and there's a great selection of bar snacks, and it's a place where everybody knows my name. Not you guys, just me.
Imagine that mid-battle. Goodbye.
The other patrons are the other patrons are always there, always the same, and always drinking pints of foaming beer in pewter tankards. The important part is short rests taken in the pocket pub will grant an extra 1d8 hit points.
I have
Very
two
nice.
questions.
That is
I have really two questions. One is more important than the other. One is basically, can other people go in there?
Yes.
Sound good.
course they can.
And
It's
the other
pocket pub.
one, excellent. The other one is, what is the name of the pub?
What is the name of the pub?
I'll leave that up to you.
Nice work.
It's your pub. Your pocket
I've got a
portal pub.
slightly more important question.
Because it's magical.
Does everybody else benefit from the 1d8 HP?
Everyone. Everyone benefits. if they
Everybody
take a short
spends
rest.
a short
in there.
rest there. Yeah. Because
Is
it's
it a
magical.
chain of Nancy's?
No, it's. I think I'll have a
I
think.
hope Nancy's
I'll have a think.
immortalised in the
And,
pocket pub.
I'm
when I
looking
use it
forward
first, I'll
to
tell you
finding
the
out the name of this pub.
Yeah, I'll tell you the name. So, and also while
When
I'm
we
here,
go in.
I'd like to. Well, it's going to be a welcome to, and then you'll see. I would also like
an
to
episode
buy,
of Cribs.
Yeah. This
Step
is
on
where
into
the
my
magic
pub.
happens.
Boom! Handle in the table.
I'd also
Imagine
like
you
to buy,
opening up a giant table. That'd be a wicked.
That'd be so good, and everybody walking. I'd like to buy the arcane pistol for 800.
Ooh, nice.
As well, and I'd also like to get the same one. Sorry, that Keth bought.
Yep.
I'd also like to get the
That's okay.
Poppins bracers of blades, which
Yep.
I cannot currently find. There it is. For another 1,000 gold. So it's a simple leather bracer that provides no armor, but once per turn, the wearer can draw 1d2 magic daggers from it. So these daggers disappear at the start of your next turn. So I can just keep firing daggers. That's going to be cool. And then I'd like to buy 2 packs of toy bricks for 100 gold.
Oh, you'd like 200 gold bricks. Very exciting. Sorry, toy bricks.
Toy bricks. Is it? Yeah, 200 toy bricks.
It's 100 per bag, yeah.
Yeah, wicked. Yep.
Nice. Is that everything?
That shocked you that I didn't get those.
Go over to the counter.
Okay. Yep.
Go. Yeah, that please. No
I
messing
have
about.
270 gold left.
Just,
Holds out his hand.
Just give him the coin. Thank you very much.
He hands you a
nice
receipt.
day.
And
thank
on
you.
that receipt, it has the number 102.
Welcome to my world.
I didn't really have much to do this afternoon, but okay, never mind.
And while you
I'll
sat
wait.
there, the first number to get called up was number 1. And Derek, you can see all your items have appeared on the shelf behind Argoose. And as you approach, he hands them all to you. And he says, honk, honk, honk. And you take all those away. The next item to come up, the number floats across the screen and it says number 102. And Derek, do you go up? I mean, you go up and...
Didn't I just... I think you said Derek when you meant to say Malrus.
You said Derek instead of Malrus, yeah.
Yes.
You said number 1, and then Derek, you go up and collect your items.
Oh, sorry, yes. I did.
I think that threw
Malrus
us
collected
all.
his items, Derek goes up, collects his items, and up next is numbers 2 through 17.
Yes!
All one after the other.
Of course.
In quick succession.
Oh, man.
And Jeff, you go up and collect all your items.
Hate this place in equal measure.
And then Argoose just sort of disappears out the back.
For a cheeky smoke.
He's really got it in there, hasn't he, Kev?
That damn goose.
I'd like to walk over to Derek at this point while we're waiting, Keth getting more seething, and just give him one of the slap bracelets.
Oh.
I think you've gone for a tough time.
Derek,
recently,
did you
mate.
buy number 38?
Number 38. No, I can't afford it. And maybe one day.
What was number 38?
You know what? You know full well what number 38 is. Jeff.
I can't see it.
Derek claps him on the shoulder and goes, "Thanks for this, mate."
We'll get number 38 soon, mate.
Yeah,
It's
one day. Honestly,
This is a start.
What is number 38? I can't
Honestly,
see it. This
I might-
World's most expensive
log's all
fake beard.
over in that bit.
I've got a feeling I might be able to do without it for a while, and I think that
Good, mate.
might only be because hanging out with more accepting people.
Well, it's good
let's
to hear,
say.
buddy. Slap. At which point I very hard slap it onto his wrist. Like, after that beautiful moment,
Ow!
just slap.
And then I pull out the little dog tag and I go, I might need to use to spare the dying.
As you're having this conversation, you see Argoose wander
terrible
back
joke.
out behind the counter.
Here he is.
Argoose has some stuff in his arms, has a few packages, a few items, and the number calls up. It says number 18. And Keth, you go up and collect all your
the
items.
armory has arrived.
And he asks for lots of
Jeff.
ID checks just to confirm you are eligible to purchase firearms.
Imagine if there was like a 7-day waiting period.
A cooling off period.
Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah?
Jeff.
Oh, what?
Come
No,
here.
I've got nothing left. Don't. Please.
Look,
Yeah. Yes, Keth.
you might need this.
Huh?
And then Keth reaches behind him.
Whoa!
And then
Jeff puts his hands in the air.
Keth reaches as if to draw, and then brings out from behind him. And he turns the item over in his hand and flips it so that Jeff can grab it. But then he says, before that he can see the item, he goes, Jeff, close your eyes.
Oh, okay. Oh, Derek,
And
keep
he-
an eye out, please.
Yeah.
Open your
Derek balls his
hands.
fists.
And then I gently lay the item
Heavy.
in his hands. And I go, look, I'm sure you'll find this useful. And I'm not all that bad. And then he opens his eyes, and then in his hands is a brand new shiny flintlock pistol.
Oh, wow. Wicked. Thank you very much. I have had terrible... Thank you, Keth. I've had real terrible luck with attacking things recently until that one moment in the cave or the library, and I don't really think that's going to happen again. This is a good gesture. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Been such a lovely day of giving.
And Keth, he's scratched in there very quickly with this dagger. He's scratched in there the Stealer. So there you go. There's the name of your pistol.
The Stealer.
Because every pistol needs a name.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
Since we're talking
we'll
about
pay free later.
I would like to run up and give him a
pistols.
hug. I want to hug him, whether he wants it or not.
Roll to hit, I suppose.
Natural 20!
You hug him.
Yes!
Oh,
This is like the best hug anyone has ever given.
All is forgiven.
Keth, you feel like warmed and loved.
I can roll well for emotion things.
You feel made safe and secure by this hug.
It's been a long time since I felt this happy.
Derek looks over at Malrus and just sort of like...
I then back away from the hug, looking confused.
Just
never mind.
only point that at someone who you want to kill. All right, just and then it's all
go
manly
running
again.
around with it.
The box fist.
Yeah,
like,
he punches him on the shoulder.
Since we're talking about the pistols, I'll just highlight a couple of things about the new pistols. You've got the...
what's my flintlock do?
So the flintlock pistol has a feature called... has a range of between 30 and 90, and it has a feature... The new pistols have a feature called misfire. Now, misfire is a function that if you roll equal to or below the misfire number, your weapon will misfire and you won't take a shot that turn. So even if you roll to hit and your damage roll is below the misfire number, your pistol just will not fire.
Right.
So the misfire number for your new flintlock pistol is 2. So you roll 1d6 plus 1. So basically, if you roll a 1, your pistol doesn't fire. The arcane pistol is slightly different. It doesn't have a misfire function. It has a risky function. So the arcane weapons, these weapons are of an arcane origin and they're inherently unstable, being of a semi-real construction. A miss with this weapon is counted as a form of malfunction because you haven't missed, it just hasn't fired correctly. And this causes damage to the device. For every misfire, the weapon's risk number goes up by 1. For a critical miss, it goes up by 2. The next time this weapon is fired, if the damage roll is lower than the risky number, then the device will explode in the user's hand, causing that damage to the user.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I like it.
So at the moment, they are set as a risky of 1, which means it's basically impossible to have that happen to you from the beginning. It just gets easier and easier to do as you miss with it. So it deals 2d6 plus 1, which means for the first sort of 3 misses, there's absolutely no risk of it happening at all. For the arcane pistol, because you have to roll a 1 to do it, and the lowest you can roll is 3. Yeah?
Yeah, fair.
But the more times you miss, the more because it's not you actually missing, what's happening in functional terms is the gun is kind of magically jamming a little and causing damage.
Cool.
Yep.
For the braces of blades, it says you can draw 1d2 magic daggers from it. Just because of certain enemies have resistances to non-magical damage. Do those daggers count as magical damage?
They are magical daggers, yeah.
Wicked!
Okay. Any other questions about any of the items? Oh, do you know what we need to find out? Malrus? You bought the mystery bag.
I did, yeah.
Do you want to open it, or are you going to save that for later?
No, I'll open it.
You'll open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on,
He
Malrus.
confidently opens it.
So your mystery bag, which cost you 300 gold, is a small patchwork leather briefcase, and inside, when you open it, you find 1,500 gold pieces, a potion of healing, and a troll doll with pink hair and no clothes on.
Amazing.
That's right up your street,
So was it
1,500 gold pieces, a potion of healing, and a troll doll with pink hair and no clothes on.
Go and get another couple.
Malrus strides confidently back to the laminated catalogue and starts leafing through the toy section.
They're like scratch cards.
I know what mine will be. It's just not over. You get number 1 million, and you receive some sawdust.
Right, is everyone done with their shopping? Or any other questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So after you've done a bit of shopping, you all head off back to your cabin and you all have a lovely night. You go karaoke and do all sorts of things and fun things around the ship. So before we go any further, let's all do our level ups. Yay!
Oh, wicked.
Yay!
Hello there. Jolly and nice to see you all. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Avast, ye scurvy swabs. That's better. It's me, the dashing yet dastardly dangerous dungeon master, James. This is a swift pause so that I can square off some all-important thank yous and personal mentions before we get our hooks back into the adventure. Firstly, all of us here want to say a Kraken-sized thank you for choosing to listen to Roll Britannia. We are delighted that you are still here adventuring with us and that you've obviously brought some extra shipmates with you because we now have over 9,000 downloads, which is absolutely stupendous. We have some personal messages for a couple of our fantastic listeners out there. Firstly, to Karina Spickets on Twitter, thank you for the really positive comment you gave us. Worry not, there is no shortage of laughs and plenty more to come. We'd also like to thank Megs Earl on our Facebook page. We're really glad that our piratical nonsense keeps you company on the way to work. And although we keep meaning very much to keep rolling 20s, quite often the exact opposite happens. So, sorry. Now, returning once again to Random Celebrity Shoutout. Yeah, this week we are rather honoured that Mr. Stephen Fry and Joe Brand have been listening to Roll Britannia. Definitely, absolutely. Who knows? Maybe they have. I don't know. They haven't. But if they have, we just want to say thanks so much, just in case. Yeah. Now, as always, you can reach out and chat with us via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The links are all in our bio. But the best place to catch us is on our shiny Discord server. We love being able to chat with you guys, and we really appreciate it when you get in touch. You can ask us questions, give us some ideas, and if you're really, really, really lucky, I might even use your name for the next NPC. We absolutely love making this podcast, so we're so glad that there are so many of you out there that love it too. So why not tell your friends and give us a fantastic review, eh? Yeah? So wherever you get your podcast from, whether that be Spotify, Apple, Google, Podchaser, so many, just don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or Malrus will turn into a frog once he's found the appropriate Halloween spell. Anyway, talking of Halloween, it's finally here. The doubly terrifying, doubly horrifying, double episode week. A Halloween special. It's nearly upon us. Don't forget to listen out on All Hallows Eve. This Saturday, the 31st, obviously. Heads will roll, guts will spill, and curses will unfold, and your blood will chill. Anyway, that's quite enough from me. So it's time to draw your daggers, grit your teeth, and charge back into the mayhem.
Leveling.
Who wants to go first? Derek, are you ready to
Level up.
Do you want to go first and just talk through some of the highlights of... You're going up to level 5 now from level 3, so what have you got?
So my proficiency bonus has obviously gone up to 3. Instead of taking a feat, I took some ability scores. So I think I increased my dexterity and maybe my charisma. I did it a while ago, so I can't remember. When it comes to abilities...
You have lost 1 to your AC, though, overall.
Yeah, I have lost 1 to my AC, yeah, because of last session. This level, I can do a thing called Uncanny Dodge, which means that incoming attacks, if they're made by somebody that I can see, I can use my reaction to half the incoming damage, and I just get to do that, which is pretty cool. And then my sneak attack damage has gone up to 3d6.
Ooh, very exciting. Cool. Keth, do you want to go next?
So I've done my rolls now, so that my HP has now gone from 26 up to 42.
Okay.
So he's getting a bit. Nice. He's getting a bit Getting a bit chunkier is Keth.
That's good.
Also, things like my strength and dexterity has improved, along with my proficiency bonus.
Nice.
Hit dice has gone from 3d10 to 5d10.
Wow.
And big things really is I get an extra spell slot. So I can get some more spells. I can go from 3 to 4. And I also, with level 5, the big thing is I get an extra attack now. Ooh. So I get 2 attacks per go. Ooh. So hopefully I can actually start being sort of useful.
Start making these fights actually fightable now.
Yes. Along with my huge armory that I've got strapped to my back now.
You are sort of a walking
There's a
arsenal.
broom and a musket. I am. I'm out of my limit, really. I've got a broom and a blunderbuss and a musket.
And a pistol.
A dagger and an axe and a pistol. So that's why I kind of went, I've got too many pistols. Here's one for you, Jeff.
Flanking all over the place.
But no, that was a genuine present. But basically, big. He's bigger and tougher, few more weapons, and I can actually start doing, double attacks now, which is going to be really, really useful.
Nice.
So hopefully, he could do some more useful ranger things and just be a bit more of a badass half-orc.
I like it. Nice. Malrus, do you want to go?
Yep.
Yes. What do you need from me? Exactly.
Some highlights.
Parts.
All the information.
Highlights. So my hit points have gone up to 38.
Oh. You might be able to survive more than one hit now.
Possibly, yeah. My charisma has gone up by 1. My proficiency bonus has gone up by 1. I've gained more spell slots for spell things. And,
you won't use them.
No, I probably won't. No, and I've got a few sort of let me see, just some more trickster stuff has now become available.
Malrus the trickster.
So that's cool. And I've now got a feat, a telepathic feat.
Your feet can read minds.
Your feet can do what?
Yes, they can read minds.
They can read other feet.
I can
speak telepathically to other feet.
I'm really sore.
This is why he's now changing his name to Sketchers.
Malrus the Veruca sock.
And you'll be also glad to know that my stealth's gone up by 1.
Excellent.
Hey, he's even stealthier.
Well done.
Ever so slightly stealthier.
Ah, and I think for the first proper time, we're going to go for Jeff as well. Because I somehow managed to sneak it past everyone last time that no one actually talked. We didn't actually talk about his upgrades.
You let me get away with the fact that I've rolled 2d20 and 2d6 and I've gone up 5 hit points.
Okay,
that's all I did. And everyone was like, sound, cool. Right, moving on. Oh, they've accepted I'm useless. Excellent.
Yeah, I just thought that his class was just like average man.
Human.
Human man. He's just chosen an NPC.
With the addition of, as anyone who hasn't yet guessed out there, sorcerer, additional class to my human variant. I now have the ability to do a few more things, such as spells and shit. This is my spell casting ability. Stems from my charisma. As you all know, I am very charismatic. And in this increase, I have now gone up from +2 and +2 of wisdom charisma to +3 and +3, because they only had to go up by 1. And so now I've got +5 on things like, +6 on things like deception, and +6 on persuasion, and all kinds of goodness like that. So I'm naturally now already pretty persuasive. So screw you, badge. I don't need that. I'm my own man now. I'm 19. I'm coming up. Let's do this, world. You can see what Jeff Silverbow's made of. I can also do spells. I've got meta magic. I'm 90% sure about what that does. I'm pretty sure it's sort of like a booster pack for a spell. So I've chosen quickened spell and empowered spell. So this basically means I can do spells pretty much instantly if I want to. They don't have to have any time lag. And empowered spell basically just boosts them, I believe.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you can go up in power and stuff like that.
And then I've also got some spells, but I feel like I don't really know what they are yet. Because I'm new to this whole magic thing, guys. I don't really know how to play spells, so I guess the orb will occasionally give me a spell that I might know how to use, or a suggestion of a spell that might be good. It might come to me in some manner that I don't really comprehend at this point. Hopefully, I'll get a handle of it at some point. We shall see.
So we've got 2 spellcasters, one who doesn't know how to use spells, and one who doesn't like to cast spells. Okay, cool.
But your magic
There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it.
There's a reason.
I'll just beat them all to death, and Derek will steal everything.
I'm pretty sure you're quite good at
I'll do
stealing
spare the
too,
dying.
Kev.
Yeah, it's true. People in glass
accept your
houses.
apology with the flintlock pistol, but I'm
You
still
steal
bitter
a
about it.
prize, you give a guy a pistol. God.
Okay, so now we've established your new abilities. You spend the next couple of weeks at sea, sailing about. The captain's got some plans in mind. What do you guys get up to? What do each of you do? How do you spend your time over the next sort of 2 weeks?
Well, what Keth's going to do is going to spend every evening getting smashed and trying to flog this wine to anybody who wants it, because it was really kicked down by Frostbeard going, "I'll give you 50 for it," and I was like, okay. So, and then in the day, he's going to be out on deck, training, trying desperately to train Will to be more accurate and to be a better flying snake.
Okay.
And then working on karaoke in the afternoon before getting smashed all over again.
He's practicing for karaoke.
Practice just goes and sings to himself. Can you roll, Keth, could you roll
shower.
1d20, please?
I'm glad you've gone first now. He's got a natural 20.
I did!
Nice.
I did!
Excellent.
I've completed D&D!
Excellent.
You win D&D. No, I'm just going to say that as a result of your training with Bill Snakespeare, Bill Snakespeare goes up 1 level.
Oh, yes, my God. It does! Thank goodness me. All will be revealed as to how he improves.
Does it do the thing like in Pokemon, where he like flashes and...
Yes,
and
it actually
gets
evolves,
bigger?
yeah. A little a light emerges from him and it just sort of,
Oh, we have a different description then. So so basically, you've been training him. You've been training him in secret, and so next time we have to battle, he's going to suddenly emerge. You're going to give us a new description of what this new buff William Snakespeare. I cannot.
It's a flying anaconda now.
That's going to be awesome.
He'll look a bit different. He'll be more effective, and hopefully be a bit smarter as well, rather than just destroying peace accords like it normally does.
How is everyone else spending the next 2
He
weeks?
loves doing it. Derek privately starts keeping a diary.
Oh God!
He starts keeping a diary, but he puts a little sort of like little lock on it. It's not trapped, but it is locked. A lock that you can only open with thieves' tools and that kind of thing.
I've got those.
Reassuring.
Yeah, but you don't know where it is, though, do you? In the old
scribbling, making
in the old prison wallet.
How big is this diary?
Wow.
It's only a little pocket
How big's
book.
the prison wallet?
Yeah, exactly. He
an old
spends
battered prison
some
wallet.
time when no one's looking, practicing a new skill that he's learned on just, people on deck that he just goes, just do me a favour, let me switch seats with you. Just say yes. And then he, from across the room, he does this thing.
What?
And I think while we go for prees for karaoke, and out at sea, he's able to sort of keep in the diary. I think helps him a little bit. His spirits perk up a little bit, and after a couple of days, they're planning prees for karaoke, and he places the handle to the pocket pub portal on the wall in the room, turns it, swings open the door, and he turns to the rest of them and he says, "Gentlemen, welcome to my pub. The wizard's sleeve.
Yes.
Thought go magical with the name. Drinks are on the house. So we just spent time.
As you go inside, you just hear all the patrons just go, Derek! Like that.
Oh,
at the
hello,
same time.
lads. It's me. I brought some friends over. Treat them nicely.
They all cheer.
There
and
you are.
Merriment continues.
Norm, there you are.
Okay.
I hope the bar girl, I hope the bar lady is a version of Nancy, just for Derek, because he really liked
She's a
Nancy.
version of Nancy, but like certain things, like her eye colour is different slightly because he can't quite remember. Her voice is slightly off.
So you've designed this barmaid, then? Just to be clear, this is a fabricator. You've made this barmaid.
Yeah. I was like, oh, Nancy, she's nice, but she's ever so slightly off.
It's like the woman in red for the Matrix.
She's called Nancy.
Yeah.
Malrus,
Because it's a British
how are you spending
Yeah.
the next 2 weeks?
So I guess in and out of sort of relaxing in the crow's nest just for that lovely view, I'll be practicing my yo-yo tricks on deck.
Nice.
And
how good are these yo-yo
going
tricks?
to
Doing the cat's cradle, the
Awful.
Eiffel Tower,
yeah,
Walk the dog.
Around the world.
runaway train.
yeah,
Oh, I've lost it.
and
The dog.
How many teens are there on board being converted to his religion?
At least one.
Wait till the fabled Tamagotchi episode.
Nice.
and yeah, just sort of I go into the bar like everybody else.
Just roll a d20 for me to see how roll a d20 to see how radical these yo-yo tricks are.
13.
13. Yeah, they're pretty radical.
Room for a bit of work.
As you know, you're not international yo-yo standard yet, but you know enough to impress the average teen. Yeah.
Whoa! I'm just a teen still. Just.
There's a lot of teen stuff.
Yeah. And
Derek's a 16-year-old girl writing in a diary. You are an actual teen, and you're practicing yo-yo tricks.
Says you playing with your snake like that's not a teen thing to do.
You don't have to be a teen to do that.
I've been practicing making my snake bigger and stronger.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I'm pretty sure you're a teen boy.
okay, and Jeff, how are you spending the next 2 weeks on board the Tel Dath?
Shots fired.
I think that I'll probably be trying to get to grips with me magic. Newfound ability. Got my new magic eye orb thing.
So, are you spending any time with Starflower? Maybe trying to learn how to use magic.
Yeah.
Imagine if he said no. He just did it by himself.
I think definitely. How would that interaction? Would I have approached her? Has she approached me?
Yeah, I think you were having conversations and you talked about this experience of.
Check out my eye.
You think that you might have magical powers because she commented on your new eye.
Yeah.
There was a certain amount of interaction about that, and she offered to train you a little bit, to watch as best she could.
100%.
And I think you've had a few training sessions where she sort of showed you how she controls her magic and trained you a little bit in using some basic spells. That's
Excellent. That is definitely so I'm guessing those are pretty evening sessions. We want to keep those pretty under wraps. I'm still relatively ashamed of my magical abilities. I'm not certain if it's a good thing yet. It's had a positive effect, so I think I just need to get a bit of understanding and control of it first before I put
do you want to roll a
d20
d20 for me?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Oh, I don't like it when I roll. 2.
God, that went.
You do cast a few spells, but you haven't yet managed to
Went
impress
as well as
Starflower
expected.
at all. She still thinks you're a bit fucking weird.
Twat.
Yeah.
For the viewers at home, throughout the beginning of that description, Chip had the smuggest of grins that he got to hang out with Starflower for 2 weeks, and then
19-year-old
fate
lad.
intervened and then dropped him down to 2.
Okay.
I also did. So that's the evening. I'm really sorry, but I have to get into the fact that I want to have a bit more practice with Casper. I want to get him up to the point where he can say maybe more full sentences. So I want to spend some time just generally chatting to him, not sending him off to do tasks, just getting him better at having more than chair, sofa. And maybe string a sentence together. So I want to train him to get a bit more of a, coherent, basically, and get a better bond with him.
I mean, you certainly bond with him. I'm not sure that he's really capable of stringing much more than a couple of words together, but...
they could teach poodles to talk with buttons.
Okay.
I want to give him buttons.
He's not a poodle. He's a semi-real octopus that your other 3 fellow adventurers can't see and don't believe you when you talk about him. So,
but I know he's there.
So hold on, as
they're concerned, you spend a significant amount of time just talking to your imaginary octopus friend.
So during these couple of weeks, we've all walked into the room at one point and seen Jeff with a bunch of buttons and then one of those little flip books like A is for Apple.
Yeah,
just by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly
really angry.
But as soon as anyone's in the room, it's sort of like a quick, oh god, put it away and just sort of pretend I'm reading the book myself. Just sort of A is for Apple. A is for Apple. Got to remember that.
I feel like
I love the Dungeon Master scathing very thinly veiled put downs at times. Well, yeah, you could, but he's mostly complete bollocks. So no, you can't.
I also like the fact that he said, you've got 2 weeks, let's have some really cool stuff. And we've all gone, just get better.
Just want to work on myself.
Just be less shit.
Yeah, I just...
Be better at D&D.
Is that going to help us? Can I be better at D&D now? Roll a 2? No, you can't. Okay.
What do you think, guys? Do we... Because obviously, as an adventuring group, it seems like we've got a lot that hasn't been discussed interpersonally between us. Do you think those conversations come up over this few weeks? Does it feel...
I am open to any and all questions at this point. I feel like at some point over these 2 weeks, you might have had some questions towards me. Surely.
Yeah, I feel like Derek would walk in, or Chip walks. Jeff walks in. Who? There's just some guy on the
Get
boat.
him!
Walks in.
Murder hobo!
Reading his Jolly Phonics book, and so it catches Derek writing in his diary. They both awkwardly sort of put their things away, and then finally it's like, so.
All right.
I just wanted to thank you for the bracelet. I hope you don't mind me asking, and also just apologise for my behaviour as of late. I know it's been a bit
shocking,
weird,
appalling, scary. Yeah.
Well, you say that, but you have a thing in your eye that still has not been explained.
Yeah.
Maybe we've all got a bit of baggage.
True. This was sort of saved everyone, not murdered my own kind. A little bit nervous about that, not going to lie. Derek, it was a bad moment.
Well, do you remember when all those angels were chasing us and then disappeared?
Yeah.
So, we're all put upon in situations that, we're just trying to do our best to help. And often I don't act... according to the interest of the group.
Well, in the interest of the group, I'd quite like to know what happened. You seem to space out a little bit when, back in that library. Obviously, this happened to me. I had the moment with the magic, and now we all know about my potential magic. You seem to have a bit of a space out moment when you grabbed hold of that there stuff. Is everything all good there now? You've been acting a bit weird and shady and quite aggressive towards the rest of us at times.
I honestly don't. I don't know. I was asked to. I was taken back to a place I haven't been for a long time, and I was asked to
school
give up certain things. No, I haven't been there ever.
Oh, sorry.
I was got a degree from the School of Hard Knocks.
I had a cousin who went there.
Yeah. Yes, maybe I know him, but wasn't really any classes.
Insert of the cliche,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But I was asked to do something to give up a part of myself. As you probably see, I've not worn a beard in a while, among other things. And it was pressed upon me that I had a duty to fulfill, which has been fulfilled for now, but I might be called upon again in future. To be honest, as somebody who's looking for retirement and just coming out of it because they were bored, I feel like I've made quite a huge mistake.
Doesn't really seem like you're retiring from a lot, mate. Not going to lie.
No.
Anything
seems like a lot of
got
things.
Quite an active social life at this point.
Well, it seems like everything that I was trying to put behind me has sort of just come with me on this journey, and it might present some problems for you
should
guys.
Potentially try writing a diary. I found that when I was younger, writing a diary was quite a good mechanism, and
that's not really my speed.
It just sort of lets it out.
It's for girls, I think. I was always raised, men, real dwarves, they push their feelings deep down to the bottoms of mine shafts and hide them in the darkness. So, maybe one day I'll feel comfortable writing something down, but I'm not used to leaving much evidence, if you know what I mean. So,
well, I think this needs a drink. Should we head off to karaoke?
Yeah, let's go. What are you singing tonight?
I'm going to go with Living on a Prayer.
Oh, lovely. I think Yesterday would be nice for me. Or The Sound of Silence. That's what it feels like a little bit.
Amazing. Cool. Yeah. So you have all this
Jeff and
discussion.
Derek just talking to each other at that point.
Yeah, I feel like we were just both in the room.
Yeah.
Me
So what were you guys saying?
There.
No.
Oh, hello. Keth, what have you been up to?
What do you look so miserable about? You've been miserable for weeks. What's the matter with you?
Oh, let's not get into that. Let's just have a drink.
Yeah.
He's honestly.
Thank God.
I'll tell you sometime. BFFs
I
only.
can't wait to check out the wizard's sleeve.
Jaegers!
Jeff. How's the pistol training going?
It's going well. I've started rolling my pistol more, and so therefore I've got better shots. I've been practicing the roll of the pistol go. I don't know.
Okay.
Right. I mean, we could talk about triggers and triggers and barrels and trajectories, but never mind. How's the training been going with Starflower? Because us three haven't seen anything of her. Yeah. And there's you, Starflower, all the time.
Somebody's jealous.
That might change
Malrus.
quite soon, to be fair. I don't think I've impressed her. She keeps calling me a buffoon quite a lot. And then other words that I don't really feel comfortable saying. They're quite aggressive. She's quite an aggressive person, but I think that's her training stance. But it's not working that well. I'm not getting much better. But it's all quite new. How's your magic?
How's my magic? Well, I've got some pretty good stuff coming. Actually, I'm pretty confident with Bill now.
Good.
You want to see what he can do?
Is he gonna just fuck my shit up again?
Let's not.
While you guys are having this conversation, an announcement comes out through your car Lexar, and it announces and it says, "Will Malrus, Derek, Jeff, and Keith come to the captain's cabin, please?"
Amazing.
7 hells.
Go on, Keith.
I love it.
Keith isn't here, so I'm not going.
Sorry.
When I'm summoned, when Keth Frostiron is summoned, I'll be in that goddamn office. Until then, I'm staying here.
Are you actually not going?
I'm not going.
All right, Keith. Suit yourself. Just look around.
As Bill just twitches angrily in his in his new and improved vivarium in that bunk. As he just twitches, he hears Keith and he's like, "Who's that?"
That's your master.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in the cabin until I'm summoned.
Okay, Calexa clicks back on and says, sorry, Keth, please. Keth to the captain's cabin. Thank you.
Right, you lot, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Does that mean Keith has to stay here, or is Keith still coming with us?
Yes.
I thought you were
Jeff.
Keith.
I'll pistol whip you with your new pistol.
So you all make your way
Look
to
at me, I'm a sorcerer.
I'll rain fire on you.
Just to throw a spanner in the works, I'm not actually with you three at the moment.
No, we've still got to
am I?
find you.
you're probably in the crow's nest, are you not?
No, I'm sort of trying to. I'm queuing outside Nando's to see if it's open.
Well, if it was open, there'd be a queue. If it wasn't open, there'd be queuing outside a closed
true.
Hanging around outside a closed Nando's. You're not queuing anywhere, are you?
Doing yo-yo
You
tricks.
queue to get in somewhere. If you can't get in, you're not queuing, you're loitering. That's what you're doing.
I'm loitering outside Nando's, waiting for it to open.
He's waiting for teens outside a closed Nando's.
Are you one of the guys who wait for the new iPhone that went 2 days before?
I've set up my own little bunk outside of Nando's, waiting for it to open, like you would for a new iPhone. Because I've got my black card, and nobody is having the first Nando's apart from me.
No one's having any Nando's at the minute.
And it's us cut to us like talking to the captain, going, "Oh, so this Nando's, when's that opening up?" And he's like, 3 months.
So as you stood there, Rita Glory comes past and it tells you're supposed to be in the captain's cabin.
I'll just sort of scuttle off.
And as you enter the room, you find.
I just say to her just as I leave, "Can you watch my stuff and save my spot, please?"
She's like, "Oh yeah, sure, of course I will. I mean, there's no one else in the queue. It's not exactly a queue. This doesn't open for weeks, but yeah, sure.
It's fine.
I mean, I don't even think there's anyone in there at the moment. They've just signed the contract, but yeah, sure.
Doesn't even have the sign above it. It just says on a piece of A4 printed, Nando's coming soon. That's as far as they've got with the refurbishment.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, in the Nando's font, yeah.
Oh.
I'm eager.
You can actually see
I'm
inside.
waiting.
There's nothing in there, but, whatever, yeah. She says, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And as you turn to run to the captain's cabin, she just walks off. And you enter the captain's cabin, you find Keth, Jeff, and Derek already in there.
Malrus!
And the captain says,
Shit, sorry, Captain.
my halfling friend, very nice of you to join us. I sent for you a good half hour ago. Where have you
Sorry,
been?
I was waiting for Nando's to open.
I'm not going to lie, it's not going to open for months.
Got to use that black card.
Yeah, they only just signed the lease.
We were just talking about that for about half an hour. Sorry, none of us thought to come and get you and tell you.
We did walk past you on the way here, but we just didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, you seemed...
You were just enjoying the fact there was a spare bunk in your cabin, weren't you?
Well, William's got quite big.
Derek didn't have to share with Keth anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
No one shares with Ken.
Right then, you boys. I hope you've been relaxing and recuperating during the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For there's a job I have for you. We received some intelligence. There is a ship, abandoned as such, up ahead. We set a course, and we are due to be making contact not long from now. There is a bit of miscommunication about it. It must be, because it makes no sense what they're saying. They're saying it's abandoned, but they're saying it's fully crewed as well. I'll be honest with you, I'm not certain what that means. It's all a bit of a mystery, to be honest. We were under the impression that this ship carried with it the location of the Cradle of Destruction. It seems, however, we were misinformed. The culprit of this misinformation has been, well, let's say, flogged. It seems instead this ship is carrying with it the location of one of the pieces of 8. Whatever it is, it carries information that is vital to our quest. So, you are, as they say, to go on board and collect it. The reason we're sending you is, well, frankly, look you, it gives us the willies. And thus far, you seem to have been handling all that's thrown in front of you with alacrity.
So we're the best at handling the willies. Is that what you're telling us?
Certainly is, my friend. Certainly is.
I mean, Keth's
This is
been
a
training.
backwards way of saying we're a bunch of wankers, isn't it?
I've been training with my snake every single day. Religiously, fanatically.
I know that, my friend. I've seen you outside giving it a good old rub down.
And then I go and train with Bill. But anyway, sorry,
Right.
you were saying... Sorry, Captain, you were saying the crew were furloughed? They were there, but they weren't there. But they are there. But we're paying them to be there.
But they're all working from home.
Was that not the joke? I thought that's what you were getting at.
I like it.
Oh.
The crew have been furloughed. Yes. I have it on good authority for the navigator will be in touch with in touching distance of this ship in the next 2 days. So I'll ask you very kindly to go and prepare yourself to be boarding this ship while we stand to. It should be a very quick mission to hop on board, simply find the documents and return to us.
Have you met us before?
Like that last quick mission to just jump on a document and grab a captain.
I understand there's a certain amount of trepidation, but I'll be clear here. It does sound like the ship is abandoned. So it's very much a case of get on board and find the thing.
If I may be so bold, Captain Timbers.
In my experience, you usually are, my friend.
Yeah, well, it seems like every mission you've sent us on has been an Empire trap, to put it bluntly. So how do we know that this ship is not lying in wait for us to arrive, and then we're all swarmed by the Empire and the Tel Dath is attacked?
I'll admit that's an unfortunate coincidence thus far, but if it puts your mind at ease any, the Tel Dath will be very close by. In fact, you might say we'll be within touching distance. Very simply, we're going to pull alongside and you're going to hop on board while we weigh anchor and wait for you.
Well, not a lot sounds like it can go wrong here, lads.
What are we looking for, Timbers? What's
some
the thing?
documents. They'll be in the main office, I suspect, but really it's correspondence. Returning, in fact, to the location of the next item of power. The piece of 8, if you will.
Personal correspondence.
This is an intelligence gathering mission.
It certainly is intelligence gathering.
No baddies, abandoned ship.
And since we didn't ask last time, what's the name of the ship this time?
Oh, Dungeon Master thinking on his feet. Rolls a D.
It's
shit.
it's the microphone laptop screen.
It's the fuck you.
The HMS, insert your name here.
Yes, it's in fact Boaty
Boaty
McBoatface.
McBoatface. Yes!
Nice.
Right then, the Boaty McBoatface it is then.
And there you have the name of the next arc
Is that
that you were so struggling for.
is that code?
Is it the SS Boaty McBoatface? Or is it just... So it's like SS Boaty McBoatface?
Just Boaty McBoatface.
Sound.
Well, that doesn't sound.
I'm
I'd
just
say
gonna write
for a
that
mission,
down.
it sounds quite a laugh, to be honest. We're going to jump onto Boaty McBoatface, grab some documents, jump off.
Boaty McBoat.
Like you're going to
Exactly.
forget that.
Very easy.
Right.
Very straightforward.
Okay.
Even you guys couldn't fuck it up.
I think we only said one of us.
Well, I'll
will.
hop on board. I mean, I'll take one for the team. Hop on board.
I'll come with you, Derek.
I'll be honest, I don't need to know the ins and outs of your plans, but all I'm going to say is prepare yourself to hop on board in the next 2 days, grab the document, and then we'll be off.
Right.
Does that sound
Captain.
fair to you all?
Sounds good to me.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
Excellent. Right.
Sorry, could you just run the name of that ship past me again?
Boaty McBoatface.
Right. Okay. Me, Malrus, Derek, and Paul Daniels, the magician, will all go and get documents from Boaty McBoatface. Makes it easy.
Can I do a brief intelligence check to see if is Boaty McBoatface, is it like a well-known Empire ship?
I'd love that to be the
Part of
case.
their fleet. It's not like a dreadnought
that would be
or something, is it?
I'd love the Empire meeting where they decided that.
Well, it was actually put out to the public.
It's a Twitter contest.
Yeah, it was a public vote, yeah.
The
residents of Neverwinter just have that kind of sense of humour.
That's a 9. Have I heard of Boaty McBoatface before?
You've not heard of it, no. It's certainly not a famous ship.
Well, seems like a laugh. If there's anything else, Captain Timbers, we've got a couple of days. Let us know. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
We can jump on in.
Right, very good. Excellent. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Nope.
Are you going to be joining us for pizza and beer night in Gorgon Ramsmasher's quarters?
Is that a real question?
He's got a very nice margarita on the go.
What kind? The
He's,
drink?
famed for it, in fact.
I love a good drink.
Margarita and
Both in
Thursday
fact.
pizza night
Margarita and a
already.
margarita.
I'll be there.
Margaritas with margaritas.
Oh, lovely.
That sounds excellent.
Excellent. Right. I have important captaining things to do now. The rest of you, please. What is the word I'm looking for? Fuck off.
That's 2 words.
Is that
I love your canny sign-offs, Captain. See you later.
is that like a gnomish phrase or something? You do keep telling us fuck off. I don't speak Gnomish, so
It's the traditional farewell of the Gnomish people.
I will start using it in my everyday
you only
language.
say it to people you really
Fuck off, guys.
Yeah. Fuck off, you two.
Let's all
Jeff.
fuck off.
Right, boys. Remember, don't fuck it up. All right.
Fuck
Okay,
off,
Captain, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off, Captain.
So the boys did just a bit of shopping, and again Keth was left hopping, mad about his shopping and his name after Flint Frostbeard got mixed up during the game. But 2 weeks at sea gave them time to train, and even Bill Snakespeare had some gains. But with confused information and a seemingly simple task, what could go wrong? A question they did ask. Will this really be just a quick recovery? Or perhaps there's more to this confused discovery? And will Captain Timbers appreciate the boys' candor? Find out next time on Roll Britannia.